No one could be more helpless than an abandoned newborn unless it's an abandoned newborn in the middle of a war zone. For more than 15 years now, a Nevada-based group called Abundance International has been a lifeline for 2 Ukrainian orphanages, providing money and medicine and manpower and equipment, and maybe most importantly, a huge amount of hope. It's never been easy, but it has never been harder than right now. Joining me from Mykolaiv, Ukraine, in the southern part of that country, is Abundance International's founder and director, Mark Edward Davis. Mark, first and foremost, are you safe tonight?
I am. Thank you for asking. We did have the bomb siren scare last night, so we had the lights down, get off the streets, and of course heard some of those sounds of war in the background. And we just hope when we come out this morning at daylight that everything is okay.
So let's talk about the orphanages. Are they safe? Are they okay? And how on God's green earth are the people who work there keeping those kids calm amid the horrible sounds?
Ashleigh, thank you. You really nailed it. And I let me explain. So many people ask me, how are the kids handling this? Well, the orphanages we support are just from newborn to 4 years old. So for them, they don't understand war. And so for them, it's more like a heavy storm of lightning and thunder, and you hear the noise, and a comforting parent has to come along and just say, it's going to be okay, honey, it's going to be okay. And the nurse has to be that solid, collected, calm spirit to add that energy to the child when she is freaked out. And so God bless these nurses for staying their duty and being that nurturing soul in the most difficult circumstance.
I mean, they're doing God's work. I look at these faces and I want them all. You know, I assume that everybody's watching right now thinks the same thing. What can I do? I want one of those kids. But what's going on? I mean, is there a complete disruption in the adoption process, that getting these kids into loving families where they deserve and need to be? Is it all in flux?
Everything is in flux right now. And we're 2 days into this, when the whole country here really did not believe this would happen. Because as you pointed out, Ashleigh, every Ukrainian has family and relatives in Russia, and every Russian has family and relatives here. We've seen for 8 years the noise and the posturing and the political bantering. Nobody believed it would actually come to war. And so we're still in shock and disbelief. But I will say the focus on the orphans is so key. And we contact the doctor who runs each institution, and they're fine. Their food supply is good for, a while, 3 weeks to a month. And what we need to do is really shore them up. Because if I can, let me share my biggest fear in this right now. We've been caring for them, and we built ICU units, birthing centers, everything else we can to help these kids get a good life. We only cover a portion of the funding. The government has always been the undercurrent with the building facilities, the electricity, and the nursing staff. And the problem I see is we went through COVID, and slowly even the food budgets were having to be eroded down, and we were stepping up more and more and more to help. My concern is, we're in war. Is it really a priority in government to keep writing the checks to these? If there's a transition in government, has the new government already made this a priority to happen, or is this going to get lost in the bureaucratic shuffle as departments shut down in the events of war? And my concern is, we have to really step up and be ready to step in to keep these kids taken care of. And this is why I love what you're doing. And abundanceinternational.org, we're taking donations from all we do is we take it from people who love these kids. And this is what supports the work we're doing. And thousands have responded just over the last few days. And I'm just so grateful to see the outpouring of love.
Okay, double plug here, abundanceinternational.org. It's up on the bottom there for anybody who wants to take a look at it. I know you've got GoFundMe available there as well, so people can link if they want to give money. The big concern that I keep thinking about, Mark, is that the financial system is just going to be a wreck. And how to get the supplies and the money and the things that those kids need through the streets strewn with tanks and ordnance. How do you even know yet? I mean, we're so early. Do you even know what you're going to do?
Well, first of all, I can tell you a plan. And then, like you said, how can you absolutely say in this time that this is what will happen. However, we have verified the supply for now to get them through a few weeks. We all have to be off the roads for a little while. And so that's just the issue. Now, we verified supply. So we can take donations and use, I got my American debit cards to use that account, and I can buy from there. I can also take out, $4,000 a day in cash. And so the banks are all up. The internet is all up. Thank you that I can have this conversation. Cell phone systems are still up. So we have hope and faith that Putin intends on keeping those up in order to reestablish normalcy as quickly as possible if he is in charge. And if the Ukrainians hold their country, then obviously they want to maintain that as well. So I believe we can get the supplies to them when we need to make that happen.
Triple plug, abundanceinternational.org. It's also on the screen, Mark, for anybody who wants to help. I'm going to keep touch with you, okay, to see how things are going. And, keep sending us pictures of those cute little babies.
Wonderful.
You're doing God's work, my friend. God bless you. Be safe there, okay?
Thank you.
Mark Edward Davis joining us tonight. And, thinking about the orphans in Ukraine, it's hard to ignore the fact that many more children could be orphaned if up to the 50,000 or so people are killed in this Russian invasion. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.